Hey guys, I am here and we're just gonna get straight to the point. I know this is like a little controversial and a lot of people is feeling some type of way. If you're gonna be immature and be disrespectful, just press the X button now because I'm gonna say what I have to say and that's gonna be it. If you can't respect my opinion, then you could just leave. Okay, so I just came home from class and we was talking about this Michael Brown case. I was trying for the longest not to talk about this case, even though it's been like a really prevalent thing in the media. I've been really trying not to get into it because people think that just because I'm black, I'm gonna side with all the black people. Listen here. This is my opinion on the Michael Brown case, and it was almost my same opinion with the Trayvon Martin case. I do not feel that race needs to be the prevalent thing that people look at. Okay, I understand that the cop was white. I understand that he was black and he got shot. Okay, we need to look beyond that because y'all just saying, just like when we got a black president, oh, it's the first black president. Why are y'all celebrating that? That means they had all these thousands of years for all these white people to be in presidency, and now they let a black person slip in. So that's just something we're going to celebrate. So that means everything that Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks did was for what? For nothing. So this is what I really don't understand about the Michael Brown case. We have the autopsy reports say he got shot 6 times. We're just going to forget for the purpose of my video that he was black and the cop was white. We're going to go straight on facts. So he got shot 6 times. Darren Wilson says that the man attacked him. If he is attacking you, you're not going to keep shooting him 6 times. You already took one kill shot that was at the top of his head, and you have him next to his heart. You got him in his legs. So you needed to take all those shots for what? You could have just got one kill shot and that was it. So that's why I think the case was just like from the beginning. It's like, no, he got shot. You shot him too much, and you're not really telling the truth. Then in the courtroom, when Al Sharpton was talking about the transcripts of the court, and I might be smiling, but just believe I'm not happy, I'm not laughing, I don't think this is funny, but I do get really angry about stuff like this and I start to cry, and I want to get this informational video out. So, that's why my face is just like all over the place. When Al Sharpton was talking about the transcripts of the court and everything that they were speaking about, the way that they were asking the questions was so sarcastic. It's like they knew from the beginning that this guy was not going to get off. They had 12 people on the jury, 9 of them was white, 3 of them was black. So everybody talking about, oh, from the beginning, they already upset, it only takes this many people for them to say that he's not getting indicted, and already 9 people are white. It doesn't matter if they're white or black. If you're giving the facts out in the way that they're supposed to be given out, it doesn't matter who the person is. The person could be a child. As long as you give them the information, why does it matter if they're black or white? You think that all black people are going to side with you? Now, this whole thing with these riots and this thing in Ferguson, I understand y'all are angry, but blowing stuff up, like y'all setting Little Caesars on fire and all this stuff, what is that doing? I'll wait. Nothing. It's not doing nothing. Y'all are the ones that are just making it. Y'all setting the rest of the people back. These people are doing peaceful, and I commend y'all for doing this peaceful protests, shutting down the FDR. You doing this in DC. It's all over the world. Y'all doing these peaceful protests, and that is what you're supposed to be doing. Y'all sitting here, Al Sharpton said it best. Those people that are rioting is not for Michael Brown. They are for themselves, and they're on their own different pattern. You're not going to come up in here and do all these things. And y'all already know people think black people is crazy. And y'all over here doing all this stuff, and that's why they think we're crazy. I really can't. I think that it should be like with the Trayvon Martin case. He was on the phone talking to the police, and they said, don't go to him. You messed up first. Okay, I'm not going to go to him, but you still follow him. You shot him. There was no real, evidence. There was no videos. There was just sounds heard. Nobody knows what goes on but Zimmerman and Trayvon. Trayvon dead, so it's all Zimmerman. Okay, you let that one slide. Now with this Michael Brown, y'all have all this footage and all this other stuff, and y'all still let him off. What does that say? I think people are getting so angry at the police, the actual individuals of the police. Y'all getting mad at the officers. Y'all need to go above them. Y'all need to be looking at policies and all these things that enact. Obama's trying to pass this new thing with body cams, and police officers have to wear them. What is that going to do? These police officers have this mentality that we've been able to do whatever we want for all these years. Y'all not going to come in here and question me why I shot somebody because you gave me a gun. I could just shoot whoever because they weren't doing what they were breaking the law. So I shot them. That is just it. That's the mentality that they have. And I think people need to just subtract the fact that there is black and white. Of course, oh, it's racism forever. Okay, we get it. Okay, black people had the short end of the stick for a very long time. Get over it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that to like belittle my people. I understand I am black. I embrace my culture. But you are setting us back because you are embracing that. Oh, black people this, black. You need to play. We are playing a game. And that is the number one thing you have to understand. We are playing a game and we don't halfway know the rules of the game. If they don't want us in this game and their main thing is to kill off, as many people say, this is not my opinion, oh, they just don't want black people around. They just going to kill off all the black people. Don't feed into that game. Do what you're supposed to. Not understand there are many cases. There are many cases where people are just minding their business. People just walking down the street and get shot. People just doing this and getting killed. But you have to understand, everybody has their own mentality. People are scared of the police because of all these things that they are doing and getting away with it. And the police are afraid of the people because their other colleagues are doing these things and getting away with it. So, of course, people are going to attack them. And as people say, like, Black Lives Matter, no, Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Puerto Rican Lives Matter, everybody's lives matter. You can't just separate yourself after we spent all this time trying to get us together. You cannot just separate yourself and, oh, Black Lives Matter. No, everybody's lives matter. If it was flipped, if it was a black cop killing a white person, like they just did, oh, but nobody's paying attention to that when that black cop just killed that 12-year-old kid in Cleveland. Does anybody? I bet you didn't know about that. But you're so worried about this Michael Brown thing. What are you doing? Sit back and ask yourself, what are you doing in your daily life to help the black people make progress? Since you say, oh, nobody does nothing for black people, what are you doing? Ask yourself what you're doing, and then maybe you'll find the issues that are lying in this Michael Brown's case, and maybe you'll understand while I say it's not all about race.